Back to streaming again. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not really able to play the Evil Within right now. I just finished a trial version. So, in celebration of Dissida, we're going to be playing one of Team Techno's other games that they're known for. You know. As part of the celebration. Though, you know what? They could actually put Dead or Alive's there. They could actually put Dead Alive characters in there. Okay, oh, that's being saw. I was like, I know I have this character. I know. Like, that was the first thing I downloaded. You know what? I'll play as Kasumi. It don't matter. It's all good. Plus, I got love for redheads. I love redheads. Okay. I love redheads. You know I'm gonna be, bro. Don't even play. You know I'm gonna, you know I'm gonna play that version. You know. What's up, guys? What's up? Wait, why do I get that free? Don't you have to buy the Christmas pack? I guess now they changed Core Fighters a little bit, but I wanted to play this game because these are the same people that's gonna make Dissida. You know, these are the same people that's gonna produce Dissida. Oh, hello, big boobies. God damn. God. Okay. I'm gonna go for that. Oh fuck, bro. But I guess I have to do this because, you know, I'm not able to play Arcane until the game's fully installed. So I guess I'll be doing this for a while. Yeah. Try not to. I will just let you know. Try not to jerk on your screens. But yeah, I want to play another Techno Koei games. Since the same people, yeah, the same people are making Dissida. Same people that made this game are actually producing Dissida, which I can see why. I mean, there was a fan thing called Dead Fantasy, where Dead or Alive characters versus Final Fantasy characters. So it kind of would make sense that they'd be linked in together. And the only way to get it on console, they have to have a company like Team, you know, Koei Games. I like me some Kasumi. Hey, I don't care. I'm not. Okay, Kasumi don't get a lot of play, you know, when it comes to Dead or Alive. You know, hold up. What the fuck? Okay. For some reason, my PSN's just kicking people off. I know I didn't put no bots in my PSN. I know. Like.
I must go on.
So yeah, I decided to play some Dead or Alive since I can't, you know, play the full thing for Evil Within. Unfortunately.
Prepare.
Yeah, I couldn't go past that door, so you had to buy the whole game. Should have known. So I'm playing Dead or Alive. These are the same people that's gonna produce Dissida, so no, it's gonna fight like Naruto, but you know the company that's made this game is gonna be producing Dissida, so might as well, you know, play some of the other games. Oh, it's Game Over Continue. Subscribe to Game Over Continue's Twitch. Oh yeah. Waiting for the whole game installed so I can do arcade mode. No, it's gonna fight like Naruto. It's just the same people, like, you know, just like designing stuff, like design the character models, design all the character models in Dissida. It's kind of like how the guy from Tekken designed some of the Naruto stuff.
We will never
Yeah. All right. Is the game installed yet? Yeah. You know, the full part of the game. It just says it's ready to use. Right now, these are the only things available until the rest of it installs. Because once you get an update, you gotta wait for the other stuff. So this is the free version. I only have access to arcade and all the other stuff, but that's fine. I've already seen the story mode. I've already seen the story mode. Because I have this on PS3 as well, so. I've already completed the trial.
What's up?
What's up?
What are you doing? Or what are you doing on Dead or Alive?
I'm just playing some Dead or Alive in homage to this company because they're the ones producing Dissida. So I'm just playing. You know, I wanted to play the Evil Within thing, but the problem with it is I got past the trial.
Oh yeah, let me guess. It was just like the first like little opening bit of it.
I thought it was a full game because I was like, this is a little bit longer than a demo.
No, it's just because the graphics and stuff. Like literally, if you play the real, I believe if you play the real game after playing one of those demos, I think it just instantly picks up where you left off in the real game.
Yeah. Because I was like, wow, this is awful. Because when I was playing, I was like, oh, this is awfully long. I was scared because I thought I bought the game by accident. So I was flipping. I was like, oh no, I just spent $60 I don't have. What am I going to do? I was panicking about that. I'm like, oh Lord.
Oh yeah, I saw your YouTube video where you uploaded that snap and you pre-ordered into Dissida. So I was just like, it said, putting a hold on my Dissida. I was like, did he cancel his pre-order or something for it? I was just saying that'd be really surprising if he did. How hyped you are for that game?
I'm not canceling. This game's gonna be lit. I already know this game's gonna be lit. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be any reason for me to cancel it, unless Tabitha takes over the project.
I just misread what you said on the title. So
I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Well, I was doing IRL, and you know, if the problem with IRL, okay, the problem with IRL though is that if you don't have good Wi-Fi, it skips. It skips the points where you have good Wi-Fi. You know. You know what?
Jax.
I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm shameless. Okay, I'm shameless. Don't stop judging me. I'm shameless.
You won't go out.
I'm shameless. This is gonna be a shameless fight.
What do you mean you're shameless?
The costumes I picked for the girls in Dead or Alive.
Uh-oh, I thought you were playing an OP character. I was like, who the fuck is OP in that game?
They were a
Dead or Alive is pretty good about balancing characters.
Yeah, they're really good about that.
No way.
I'm just saying I'm being shameless because I'm picking certain type of costumes.
Oh, you're like a sexy one.
Yeah, get off my back. I'm a dude.
I don't know.
You know.
The only thing that's like crazy, the only thing about that game that like I would play it, like there's just so many fucking season pass of costumes.
Oh my god, let's not even talk about the season pass costume.
I was looking at the store,
if you get the whole, yeah.
6 season passes.
Here's the thing though, you get them all, but it's like $99 for the season pass if you get it all of them. But it's like that's ridiculous.
I'm not paying $100 for that game.
Yeah.
There's like 20 characters in it.
I'm playing the free version where you can do some of the same stuff.
Well, you get all the characters, or do you just get like 6 characters?
Well, you get like only the primary characters. You won't get no DLC characters, except for the ones unless you downloaded one. I downloaded that Neo Tengu just because I like that character.
Well, who's the core characters in that game? I imagine that like. What's her name with the purple hair?
They won't let you do that. There was a mod a long time ago to make that happen, but they took that mod off after the Dead or Alive 3 controversy. Dead or Alive 3.
That girl with pink hair, I can't remember her name.
Oh, Iona? Yeah. No, it was one of my viewers asked, could you make him naked? I was like, no, they ain't gonna let you do that. I mean, it sounds good, but they ain't gonna let you do that. They ain't gonna let you go that far. They can't. You know, unfortunately, that's how it is. They can't. Especially after they got so much backlash from Dead or Alive 3 Extreme. Because we all know who we can blame for that. SJWs.
I think if they give it like was that game even, what the hell?
They went back and released it. They went back and released it.
I mean, is it an M-rated game or is it a T game?
I don't know, but it's like
if it's T, I can understand when there's backlash, but if it's M-rated, there shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think it's M-rated. It's because all it is them playing volleyball and being sexy and all that stuff. But still, you know, with the, well, you understand, SJWs don't like that. They don't like that.
Well, it's kind of like that one game on
yeah.
Leisure Suit Larry game, where it literally is just you being addicted to sex and stuff. Like, I can see why that game got a lot of backlash.
Well, that game I could see.
Yeah. So what did you do today?
Just took Andres to work, so I drove all to his clients' houses. I was on the road all day. Yeah, that's why.
I thought he worked at a business or something.
No, I had to drive around a whole bunch. That's why I got tired easily and passed out.
Yeah, I was just confused because I saw your post where you're at a Goodwill store. I was like, what are you doing at Goodwill?
Yeah, picking up one of his clients. One of his clients works there.
Oh. Where is it? Did he get his car back, or?
That's gonna be tomorrow. It was a serious thing. It was a serious repair.
What was wrong with it?
Spark plugs. You know. Something went wrong with the spark.
What the fuck is messaging me?
Oh.
Have you ever like talked to a girl and like you both established that you just like each other as friends and it's just like super awkward in person?
Oh my god. I'm gonna be quite honest. After I've learned a whole lot from all this experience.
Like I'm not trying to date her, but you
I know.
Has that ever happened where like you're
it is.
And, like, it's just super awkward once you guys establish you're close friends. Like you both like are like, oh, I just like you as a friend, and you're like, and they're like same. That's how it was with that Jess girl today. Like, I mean, she's a cool chick and stuff. It's just like, I don't know.
But anyways.
Like, about dates and stuff, and I'm just like, alright.
Yeah.
Like, not like her boyfriend, but like guys.
Yeah, my advice when I learned this in 2017. See, it's hard to be best friends with girls because what if they decide they like you, or they're in a relationship they're trying to get in.
Best friends with her. We're just like,
you know.
Too much. I mean, we're friends, but we're mostly like coworker friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where we like mainly talk at work and shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's hard to be. I figure out why. I'm saying I figure out why I think it's hard to be best friends with a girl now. Because if their hormones get out of hand and they keep trying, you know, to hook up with you, or what else? Try to hook up with you, or if they're trying to get out of a relationship and then they just use you to get out of that relationship.
Or
it's
they're
just
like Aubrey, where they only use you and they need you.
Right.
That shit pisses me off. Did you tell her that I was saying that, or?
No.
Or did you just say that on your own accord? Because you know that night that, like, you know the other night when we were going to her house, where she, like, misled us to make us think that we were taking her to the hospital, but it was Kaden. She just wanted us to babysit.
I probably did out of being pissed off, because I'm like you on this.
Yeah. Well, she didn't mention you, I just asked if you were, like...
I'll probably mention because, you know... Oh, and usually I'm a chill dude. I don't get mad very often, but
well,
she does.
If you're getting attacked, I can understand getting pissed.
Yeah, I was getting attacked by it. She said, "Oh, you bail. You always bail all the time."
I can't avoid this fight.
Well, it's like, excuse me for having a job and also trying to look after my family and then doing all these other things. Excuse me for having my own life.
She only wants to hang out with us.
So that's what that stuff is about.
What stuff?
About you moving.
Oh no, it's more
than that. You know, for me, if I were you, I'd just cut her off for that. Instead, do that.
I'm going to. I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
Person there.
I mean, that's just, you know. Because, I mean, let's be honest, people are going to be ridiculous. That's just it is. It just seems that most people our age are just childish. They're just childish.
I must go on.
Well, she just pisses me off. She treats people like fucking... She treats us like silverware. Like, she only, like, use us when we need it.
Yeah, I know. I figured it out.
I was trying to think of a better analogy, but that was, like, the quickest thing I could come up with.
Now you see why I bail.
Like, she's like, we never hang out anymore. And I was thinking, like, every time she says that, I'm always thinking, it's because every fucking time you go over there, it's turns into you trying to leave so we can babysit Ren.
Right?
We're not your fucking babysitters.
Right.
I was doing it at first because it was just you by yourself, and I felt bad. Like, I mean, I'm sure you would have done the same thing if you met a girl and she was like living on her own, and she never got a break.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's when I was willing to do it. But when you have a husband that's there for you, he should be able to watch the baby.
Right.
I don't care if he wants to play the video game. You give up certain things when you have a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do when they have that other baby.
You will never defeat.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna turn into her trying to convince us to watch them too.
Let's see how strong you are.
Yeah. I just cut off people that are childish. Anyone who's acting childish now, I'm just gonna cut them off because it's like I have no time for childish stuff. I have no time for a childlike behavior. If you can't tell me what's wrong and what I did wrong, then, well, I'm sorry. Then I guess we can't talk anymore, I guess. That's just how I feel. You know? Grown-ups talk to each other. They don't go around blocking you off social media just for no reason. Or just act... I get tired of childish stuff.
I think Veronica was honestly just trying to get out of a relationship. And when her boyfriend started seeing the messages, that's when
her fault.
Getting on her, and that's when she freaked out. That's why I'm almost guaranteed that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, we're...
The second like,
yeah.
Without that being the reason. Like, even if they're bitches, they still, you know, have some sort of respect for the other person, and they don't just like cut them off for no reason.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's like you gotta. That's something you gotta deal with. I'm sorry, but you made the choices. It's like people who get drunk, you know, and then say, "Oh, the alcohol made me do it." You consciously, before you drank, when you have a conscious mind, you consciously decide to drink. You constantly you consciously decide to drink, and you know what happened. I just don't want to get blamed.
Is when people fucking like try to drink their problems away. It's like,
well, what I'm trying to say is at least take responsibility. That it's a pet peeve of mine for people that don't take responsibility. You knew what was gonna happen, you know.
Yeah, like I had that Nikki girl that we were at her house or whatever.
Yeah.
Justin. She's like, she keeps messaging me. She's like, I'm getting drunk right now and to drink my problems away. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't think you're cool if you do that. I think you're weak if you try to like drown your problems in drugs.
And watch her blame someone else, so it would be someone else's fault.
Like, I guess she's in a fucked up situation because Justin doesn't fucking work.
Oh.
And her boyfriend has like a couple years like decided to leave her. He was fucking with his ex or whatever. Like, he tried to say it was because of her and it was because of him.
Right.
But yeah, she's kind of like depressed over that shit. But I mean, like, don't drink your problems away. It's just gonna make you have more problems because then you're gonna get addicted to alcohol.
Yeah, you are. Trust me. Luckily for me, I can't.
Did you see that one guy tried to join the 6 cosplayers or whatever?
Oh yeah, I haven't even used that page in a long time.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Like, seriously,
I usually just like approve everyone since we don't actually fucking know the group. Like, this person lives in fucking Pakistan trying to join.
Oh no, he's most likely a troll. I have been getting some people like that. Like, one time I got a friend request from a guy named Mohammed something. Mohammed Alibaba or something like that. But the dude was... It was. The guy just kept insulting me.
Alibaba is...
Yeah.
I think something like one of your trolls would come up with.
Oh, it's not, you know, it wasn't someone from that community. This guy was far worse.
You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like, the type of like people that troll you kind of thing, where they just like purposely like.
I mean, this dude just like this dude. Yeah, no, this dude was savage. He used to call me a pedophile and all this other stuff. Of course, I banned his ass. I was like, you get that ass banned. Don't come on my page and disrespect me. I bet you he's salty about it. Like, what did I do?
I know what I must do.
Well, this account's close to getting affiliate, so that's why I went back to this account. Jeff is actually kind of right. I shouldn't just quit doing what I do. I mean, irregardless, I'm gonna get people that troll me. That's just gonna be a reality. Because there's people that don't like me because they're jealous. That's just simple. You know. And I'm not gonna in 2018. I'm not gonna be affected by childish stuff. People play childish games. I'm not gonna be affected by it. Cause it's you know. But yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. That's a huge pet peeve of mine is childish people. I cannot stand childish people. Oh, it's the devil's fault for making me do this stuff. It's alcohol's fault for making them do this stuff. It's my ex-girlfriend's fault that made me do it. No, you chose it. You, in your mind, contemplated it, thought it was a good idea in your head, and then now you got in trouble. And now you got, it's like now you got in trouble. It's someone else's fault. No, take responsibility. Real men take responsibility. You fuck up, you own up to it.
Right.
Bro, you did not pay attention to anything I said, did you?
True.
Poop butt. He says I can't stop watching female streamers. I do think it's the devil.
There's nothing wrong with watching female streamers.
And even
make up like females make up like at least 50% of fucking Twitch streamers now. Maybe even more because that e-girl fucking invasion is going on.
And I said it, like people need to quit blaming stuff on everything else and realize it's their fault. If you make a conscious decision to do something, you have to pay the price. If I decide to go on the road right now and speed, the police are gonna pull me over and give me a ticket or put me in jail. Simple. Yeah, simple. If I decide to go on the road and just drive fast and just speed, I'm going to jail. And I know because I already made that decision. So it's not the devil, it's the fact that you're, you know, I mean, ain't nothing really wrong with what you're doing. I'm just saying, you know, if you get consequences from what you're doing, it's most likely the fact that maybe it wasn't a good idea in the first place. That's all I gotta say about that. Because that's my biggest pet peeve right there, is when people like to blame others. It's just like those, it's just like those it's just like those parents who blame video games for school shootings. It's like, no, your son decided to go to a school and do that because that's what he thought to do. You know, especially and when you're a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman, I'm sorry, no one's gonna feel sorry for you if you do something stupid. You know, no one's gonna feel dumb. You know, that's how you gotta have responsibility, man. You gotta have a brain to understand that maybe I made this decision, so it's gonna only go that way. See, that's why I always go and meditate. I know it sounds crazy, but I go and meditate all the time before doing a serious decision from now on. Because 2018, I'm not gonna do no stupid crap anymore. I'm done playing the stupid games because I'm tired of winning stupid prizes. No. I actually want to win good prizes. 2018, I want to win some smart prizes, not stupid prizes. God damn, I like the tight suit on Kasumi. But yeah, Kasumi don't get very much love. She needs to get love, man. She needs to be up on the high, dead or alive waifu list. Like, for real. I mean, I know it's kind of, you know, odd because she's like a Japanese redhead, but still. I love redheads. I like redheads. I like dark hair and redheads. I blondes sometime. I like that.
No way. I can't avoid this fight.
Get ready, fight!
What am I doing? Damn, I didn't think Kasumi was a lesbian. That's a terrible joke. I'm full of bad jokes today. Yeah. But yeah, that's the one thing that really tilts me, to be quite honest, is childish people that blame their problems on other things when they know what they're doing. It's like, you know, you have a conscious decision. See, when something goes in the brain, and I was taught this, it also goes into the heart. After you think about it so much, it goes in the heart. Then after it goes in the heart, then it goes into action. You know, like if you're married and you cheat on your wife, that's because you've been thinking about that other girl so much. You've been drawing the cocoa lotion and looking at the pictures of another girl, another woman. Well, you know, you chose that.
I might have to cancel with Andreas tomorrow.
Why?
We're supposed to be really sleeting out.
Ooh.
Like all the schools and Shark Mission got called off.
Damn. Yeah, I was hoping to go to Mark's right after, because
oh yeah, it's gonna be super slick out, like people like
damn, that sucks. Because I was gonna spend the night at Mark's, because the morning, yeah, in the morning I was gonna see Star Wars again. They got free tickets to Star Wars for the whole group.
Oh, well, it should be fun the next day, but like tomorrow,
Yeah.
I know for sure it's gonna be super bad out. It's supposed to be like 19 degrees and like super sleeting. Yeah, I just figured I'd let you know because I know how paranoid you get when you're out driving.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad out.
I might, but I still want to hit a Mark's if that's the case, and just keep my car there.
Yeah.
We're more likely gonna carpool to the theater. I mean, that's in the tomorrow, though.
I mean, you'll be with them, so like their car should be fine. What kind of car does Mark drive?
Well,
What does he not drive?
he does, but I just don't want to talk about it on stream, you know.
I mean, is it like a car that has like 4-wheel drive, or is it a car without?
Yeah, it's a 4-wheel.
Well, I mean, like, you know what I mean, like 4-wheel, like it's like a truck kind of car, or like SUV, or is it like a 4-door, like a small 4-door? Like
Small 4-door. But then again, we got James is using that red car. That Ray he always had. That using Kiri's
yeah, his
car.
red car should be fine.
Yeah, we're most likely gonna carpool, and that's okay. I would love, again, if there's any chances I could see Star Wars Episode 8 again all the time, I will do that. I promise you. I promise you, if I was rich, I'd probably at least waste $100 on seeing it over and over and over again. It was that good.
To go, but like every time he wants to go, it's like super early in the morning. And I'm like, I'm not up.
You know.
Like, I usually don't wake up till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Because I like the movie. That movie's good. It's lit. I don't care what anyone says. It's lit. It's lit. Oh, now they're coming.
Custom T-shirts people put on NBA 2K18 are just so fucking like stupid.
Like, what is it?
Someone put Supreme Kai, and like over his eyes they put the Supreme logo, and they made it look like you're wearing a Supreme backpack.
Really? But you can actually make custom shirts in that one?
Yeah, they just have to get voted and accepted.
I'm gonna make me some Final Fantasy 15 ones if that's the case.
Oh yeah.
Probably a Lucian logo. Probably the Lucian logo. I'm starting to like the Lucians more than I am Niflheim. Probably not the Etro. Well, no, probably the Etro crest. Because Lucian's in Final Fantasy 15 Warship set, or War in versus 13. Or I'll probably get the Etro, the original Etro, or something like that. I don't know. I would want to get a Sephiroth, but I got too much Sephiroth stuff in real life. Like, I'm too much of a big fan.
You probably want to choose something that like a lot of people would like recognize or like.
I guess that maybe I would pick a Sephiroth then. I'll probably pick Sephiroth.
Like if you put like Supreme or any sort of like shit like that on this shirt, people go, dude, I gotta vote for it. Like,
yeah.
You know, did you ever, like, when you played NBA, the story mode, did you ever watch, like, the 2K TV thing that would show up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think they make you do
that.
See
that chick that's on there?
Yeah.
Someone literally made a custom shirt where it looks like she's naked, and over her tits it shows Supreme, and there's like 60K votes for it.
Of course it's gonna be 60K for. I mean, let's be quite honest. You got
Rachel Bonita is really fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying people are gonna do that because let's be honest. Most people like to kind of have some hand action going on with some cocoa butter lotion. They want hands-on action. I mean, I can't blame them, man. Let's be quite honest. You know.
Spurs, I love it.
One thing that's hard to
go to the Spurs or the Celtics.
Yeah, one thing that's hard about playing video games is that they make characters way too hot. That's like female characters, they make them way too hot. You know, that's the only problem with playing video games. They make them too. Like just playing Kasumi in a tight skin outfit is just, bro.
Who's your? Isn't Kasumi the girl with the short purple hair?
She's the redhead. She's the Japanese redhead. So I don't know how that makes sense, but then again, it's a fighting game, so nothing really has to make sense.
Oh, that girl. Okay, the girl that's like the staple character for.
Well, yeah, she's the main character.
I thought you liked that girl with purple hair, Ayane or whatever her name is.
Ayane, she's pretty cool too. That's her rival, because they're both from different clans. They're both from two different sets.
No, you liked Hitomi. Isn't Hitomi the one that you liked? No, you liked...
Helena, the French one.
Yeah, Helena.
Yeah, like... Yeah, Mama Helena.
Let's see how strong you are.
I could correctly say that because Helena Douglas is older. So she's Mama Helena. That's what I say about older females. I call them Mama, just like how girls call guys Daddy. Like Mama Aranea.
What? Oh yeah, I got that It movie earlier.
You did?
Yeah,
oh.
I called them and they're like, oh, I guess we can take that back. And I went there yesterday.
I'm just doing regular fights, bro. Until the game is installed. The game's not properly installed, bro. I'm just gonna ignore that. I know that's troll. But maybe you have to see for yourself that it's not installed. If I can get off here. See, because arcade mode's supposed to be there. See, all I got is versus until it's until the update is. Oh, see, told you. Now I'm getting more characters. See, it just has to install. I'm gonna take out rig.
For some reason, I can't request a trade on NBA.
What's that mean? They have a. Oh, it's being installed. Okay, I see. Okay, I see what's going on. Ooh, high boost is available though. The only thing that tilts me about Dead Fantasy is the cliffhanger. Like they have Vincent Valentine and nominate show up to fight Hayabasa, and it just ends there. No fight or anything. So how am I supposed to know who won? Well, obviously Vincent's gonna win. He has Chaos, and Vincent's immortal. And then with Naminé has the power to, you know, manipulate memories and stuff like that. So she'd probably be able to get in Hayabas's head. And yeah, in the Dead Fantasy universe, Vincent Valentine actually works for Naminé. I'm guessing she promised him Lucretia or something like that. Because you know how that goes. But yeah, pretty much Dead or Alive is... Oh, what happened?
Because he has to fucking... You know how he fucking does that new moving company thing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I see his snaps.
He has to like drive all the way to fucking like set place and sit there, load stuff up, and then wait at the warehouse again to load stuff up to bring here. It's not like FedEx where he can just like bring stuff to that place and then drive back and then be home. He has to go back again instantly tomorrow.
Oh. Damn.
I don't know why he likes truck driving jobs. I would fucking hate that. I hate not
Yeah,
being
same
that
here.
home.
I guess it's probably the money he's making. Usually people make a lot of money, they don't want to go back to making chump change. Maybe I'm just good.
Call off tomorrow because I won't have any way to get home, get there, and sleep. Like I can get home, but getting there is always the fucking issue. Especially when it's bad out. Like,
Yeah.
when it's nice out, like today, I didn't care about like getting a ride home. I only got a ride to work just because like I had to go to the grocery store before, and I wanted to make sure I got there on time.
I feel a storm is coming.
Yeah.
Enough.
I tried to look for I forgot to look for those cup noodles that were coming out to see if I sold them.
I think they're probably gonna do it on release, probably most likely. But I think
I just forgot to look at the ramen at the noodles section. That's whenever you get the order.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Hy-Vee and I think Walmart is selling. I only want to get so I can get Noctis's costume.
Those cup noodles.
Oh. But I think I only want to get one because you get Noctis's DLC, like his Royal Regiment. You know that one suit.
Yeah.
That's one thing they carried over from. You know, that's one thing they carried over from Versus 13, was that suit. People like that suit, so that's why they put in 15. Because it's from the iconic scene where you see Stella talk to Noctis about the Etro painting. The crazy thing is she's actually supposed to be the final boss, because Noctis kills her and doesn't remember. And that's why Ravis wants Noctis dead in Versus. And apparently Idolus is the father of Ravis and Stella. But I kind of like they changed it. I like it the change at 15 because I think Arden's fit to be a better villain. Don't get me wrong, Idolus was a good villain, but Idolus is kind of a stereotypical villain. You know, that I'm gonna rule the world, take your crystal. You know, he was too much like he was too much like Bartandalonis. Though Idolus is the greatest meme of 2017. I gotta say that he's still the greatest meme of 2017. Bring that crystal to me. But I like Arden better as a villain just because Arden was more grounded, especially after you got the extensions. You know, the DLC episodes and stuff like that. Because I mean, all Idolus wants to do is take the crystal, become the king, and rule the world to make sure Niflheim people get to eat. If that's the case, then Idolus wasn't really a bad guy because he just wanted his people to be able to eat and, you know, not starve. So I would have never fell for Arden. I mean, Arden is just shady. I mean, that dude just walks in and people just look around like, he's up to no good. That dude just walks into a police station and he gets arrested just because they know how bad he is. That you get that feeling like, he up to no good. Of course, I knew when the beginning of the game when he was all nice. I'm like, ain't no one that nice. Ain't no one gonna give you free money and a free hotel room. You want something. But yeah, I kind of like the change of 15 a little bit. Versus. Though, it could be episode Noctis. That'd be nice. An episode Noctis where we go to Noctis's dream. That'd be.
I don't think they would do that.
I know.
We've already considered it actually doing that.
Yeah. Well, see, then that'd be a perfect way to put Omen trailer into, because they scrapped the whole. It's like, why would you spend all that money making the Omen trailer, but then scrap it? You only put like a quarter of it inside of Noctis's dream. It's like, in the game, it's like, come on, man. That's a waste. Or better yet, make a harder mode for Arden when you play the original game. Make it extreme difficulty when you fight Arden. Because I didn't feel like Arden was a good final boss. He was a good villain, but I think they just took a crap. Yeah, I kind of over-leveled myself.
That's probably wrong.
I over-leveled myself.
They probably expect you to be like level 40 or something.
Yeah, because when I first saw the gameplays, because I cheated and watched the whole entire thing before the game came out, and all the guy had to do was summon Leviathan and be level 45. Yeah. It wasn't.
I think it's just because you did the. I mean, it's not even a glitch because they allow you to do that in the game.
Yeah.
Paying into the XP that you hotel. Did you have to spend like 2,000 gil just to stay in that place?
Yeah. Oh, 5,000, 50,000 actually. Yeah. Well, I did that and I leveled up a lot because you know how big of a Final Fantasy nut I am. I feel bad because it's like Arden should have been harder than that. I'm glad they didn't give him a final form. He's actually one of the Final Fantasy villains that never got a final form.
Have you ever been on Snapchat and like it glitches to where like this snap is infinitely keep saying that like it's a new snap?
Oh yeah, I have.
He always does that with Jeff's snaps. Like, he had a Christmas one recently, like during Christmas, and the thing would not go away for like a week straight.
I see.
Yeah, it was the weirdest fucking thing.
It is.
I feel a storm is coming. Enough.
That's one thing they should change, though. Oh yeah, whenever you get the time, you can actually go to YouTube and watch the whole Dead Fantasy thing. They got all episodes in one movie thing. Just to let you know, if you choose to do that, you're gonna cringe at the ending. The ending is horrible. Because
I don't usually watch like the end.
Yeah, well, it's only horrible because it's a cliffhanger. You just see Vincent and Naminé, and Vincent shows up getting ready to fight Habusa, and then it's like cuts off. I'm like, what? You hyped me up for that? I wanted to see what both Naminé and Vincent was gonna do. Especially how big of a you know how big of a Vincent Valentine fan I am. That's what tilted me. I was like, okay, so you're gonna cut my boy's fight off, but you extend, you know. But you extend that.
A lot of the stuff I've seen online is just like super fucking cringe.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's animated well.
Like they try to do their own fucking like voice acting too.
Oh, there's actually no voice acting in this one. It's just straight up fighting.
That makes me fucking cringe. Or that,
yeah.
Like,
oh no, there's
live action
yeah.
Final Fantasy 7 thing. Where
oh.
Like, the guy tries to dress yeah, that one's fucking garbage.
Oh wait, you mean you're talking about that one, the live action series where you see that old guy Sephiroth. That guy's too old to please Sephiroth. You're gonna kill that old man. That poor old man. You're gonna kill him.
Live action like fighting too is just always really awkward. Like,
but even this, like, you need a younger person. Sephiroth does a lot of fighting. He does a lot of fighting in Final. Even when he's just Jenova disguised as Sephiroth. You know when Sephiroth is able to act like a ghost and stuff like that. That was actually Jenova under the control of Sephiroth. But even then, you can't just have an old dude play Sephiroth. You're gonna kill him. Sorry, he's too old. You're gonna kill him. That's bad. Don't kill the old people. Let the old people live. I mean, they only got a few, you know, they only got a few years of life left. But come on, man, come on. That's gonna do something. You gotta be athletic to be Sephiroth. That's why I never try a Sephiroth cosplay. That's why I'll never try a Sephiroth cosplay, because I'm not tall enough or even completely fit enough to do it.
Well, I saw this one fucking, like, it wasn't even Final Fantasy, it was like a fucking, what was it? It was like a dude trying out his voice acting, and it was just so fucking cringe.
Oh yeah. I've seen that. It's on one of the cringe compilations.
Jax, calm down, boy. Jax, get down. I'm gonna play PlayStation. He's trying to climb on my lap when I can't control him.
Oh yeah, the animals do that. The war would never let me get, when I try to get up early, the war would not let me get up. She was just like, you ain't leaving, you ain't leaving. Like, she gets mad at me for leaving. The same thing as Star.
Well, my dog keeps trying to go up and sleep on my mom's bed. My mom doesn't like that. She likes having as much room as possible if there's no kids here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Macy's here, but Macy's doesn't have that much room.
But no, they don't have no voice acting Dead Fantasy. It's just them fighting. It looks like a fighting game.
Or like some animation is just so fucking awful.
Like, I think the animation is pretty good. That's the same animation they use for Ruby. Like, the people who made Ruby is the ones who produced Dead Fantasy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah, it's good. Just don't be prepared to be disappointed with the cliffhanger end. What happened? Why did this shut off? I need to get new headphones for real. What happened? Okay, that's what happened.
My mom's always like, Alex, 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 and I can't hear her because I have headphones on. I tell her that every single time, but she still does it. Cameron's mom used to do that shit when he was on plays, before he got his own plays. She would constantly yell at him from like the basement while he's like way upstairs.
That's what Granny does. Yeah, we'll do that costume. That costume's fine with me. I just gotta say, just if you do end up watching the full Dead Fantasy, be prepared for the bad cliffhanger on the end. That's the only spoiler I'm gonna give you. I mean,
I like that one. I don't know if that was like a thing, a fan fiction, but that one, Final Fantasy VII thing you showed me.
Oh. Which one? I don't know if I showed that. I know I showed the Final Fantasy live action, and you said it was pretty cringe because Barrett was bald. You know, they got...
No. It was an animated thing where it was like Zack's thing before he dies or whatever.
Oh, that's actually real. Tetsunomura produced that. It's the OVA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's actually...
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, that was produced by Tetsunomura. Because at the time anime was getting real big, so so Tetsunomura was like, you know what, we need to get people back into Final Fantasy VII since it's the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII. So, alongside, if you bought the Japanese Advent Children movie, no matter which version, you get the Last Order.
Oh.
Yeah, you get the Last Order with it.
Is it for Advent Children?
You
got that with Advent Children?
You have to get the import copy since they never dubbed it. I wish they would dub it. It's good enough to be dubbed. Can you imagine with George Newberg, Sephiroth, and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know what I wish? I think it could be possible for a live action version of that, because it's actually a simple concept. You're not too hard to animate, because all Zack did is fight Shinra soldiers and Sephiroth, and that was it. They get beat, then Cloud takes up the mantle and takes up Zack's Buster Sword and beats Sephiroth. And what's crazy, he was only 16 years old and a human. Cloud was only a 16-year-old and human when he beat Sephiroth the first
I
time.
mean, isn't he still human though when he fights Sephiroth in 7?
Well, that's well, no. He, after he beat Sephiroth, he passed out. Him and Zack, and pretty much he became a Sephiroth clone. That's how come in Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, that's how come in Final Fantasy 7, Cloud's connected to Sephiroth. That's how come Sephiroth knows where Cloud is at all times. Because Hojo turned him into a clone. What Hojo did is did the same thing he did to Sephiroth. Put large amounts of Genova cells in him and large amounts of Mako energy. He wanted to do that to Zack, but he said Zack was a failure. Because Zack was already had stuff in him already from the get-go. You can't do anything with Zack. Which explains why he probably would have killed off Zack anyways. Because he thought Zack was a failure. But Cloud, because Hojo knew Cloud was the one who defeated Sephiroth. So he's like, you know what? Let's make a... You know what? This dude beat Sephiroth? Let's make Sephiroth point 2. You know, take him in my lab. We're going to turn him into another Sephiroth clone.
It is time.
Can you imagine if he would have if Hojo would have discovered Cloud before Cloud's mother, when Cloud's mother was pregnant? But that's what happened. He got turned into a Sephiroth clone. That's how come Sephiroth's able to communicate to him. That's how come in Avid Children he had, you know, when Cloud has all that anxiety, not only the geostigma, but it's also the fact that Sephiroth could always communicate to him all the time, no matter what. That's why in Kingdom Hearts he feels all, you know, he's a little bit more emo-ish in Kingdom Hearts, because, you know, he knows Sephiroth could talk to him anytime. And it's almost like a never-ending battle. Because even if he beats Sephiroth, Sephiroth can use the life stream to communicate to Cloud, thus messing with Cloud's head all the time. You know, because the only problem is, in order to get rid of Sephiroth truly, you'd have to get rid of the life stream as well. But if you do that, then the plant will die.
Yeah, my friend is like super freaking out how bad the roads are gonna be tomorrow. He's like, I gotta go to work.
Well, I'm willing to do this, and the car place is not that far, to be quite honest. It's right close to where Mark's is, so I'm happy.
You have salt for your tires?
Yeah, I do.
And I put that before, like, under your tires before you drive. Like, put it like outside your car's garage, so when you drive, it'll give your car some friction. So imagine the trucks are going to be out tonight, icing the road, like salting the roads.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, I would still take it easy though driving. Like, don't go over like
yeah.
On turns and be careful on turns.
Yeah. That's the time I'm only gonna go to 2 places.
I mean, where's his car? Where's his car getting fixed at?
It's in this one place by a gas station. You know when I try to go to Mark's?
Oh yeah, I know which place you're talking
Yeah.
about. I would go in there if I were you and like get a quote on how much it would cost to like rotate your tires.
He probably said not that much because he said oil changes from that place is $25 only.
Yeah. I would say how much they charge for rotating your tires, because that's kind of close to where you live.
Yeah, I think I'll probably do that. The mechanic's acting a fool, so.
Yeah. That one dude, your family friend, always like fucks up your car.
I don't think it's that
So I don't
easy.
really trust him.
Well,
I
he's
usually
just.
don't trust like family friends who work on cars, unless it's like some, you know, like.
He's just. Yeah, he's just acting. He's just acting a little bit of a fool. Like he's just acting different. Like there ain't, you know. So yeah, I might just go to that place. All I gotta do is save money and not spend it loosely.
It is time.
Kind of feel bad, but you know, at the same time I wanted to have Dissida NT. Of course, it was kind of foolish because that's when I spent like $60 on it. That's fine. It's not gonna be foolish. I'll make the money back somehow. My streams will probably be lit to the point where I get affiliate, so I might get paid. But I would definitely check out Dead Fantasy. It's the full things on YouTube. They have all the episodes. It's just that cliffhanger just... Yeah, that cliffhanger, I know, and I guess because I'm a Vincent Valentine fanboy. I'm a Vincent Valentine diehard fanboy, you know. They put that horrible cliffhanger. So we didn't get to see what he can do. He just shows up with Naminé. Naminé just drops something, and then you see a red cloak thing come up like Helsing, and then Vincent just emerges. Which, I think what it is that in this universe, Vincent works for Naminé. I'm guessing what it is.
Kingdom Hearts character?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts character, yeah.
How they combine like Final Fantasy, Dead or Alive, and Kingdom Hearts?
There's only a few Kingdom Hearts characters in there, but Naminé's like a big one because she's the one who gets Vincent Valentine to work for her. I don't know what she did. I'm guessing she must have promised him Lucretia or something like that, or must have changed his memory. Where Lucretia's still, you know, alive and out of the crystal. But the problem is, then that'd be a lie. It's the people who made the Ruby show before they made Ruby. So it's professional stuff, but it's just pretty much them fighting. The Final Fantasy characters meet up with the Dead or Alive. It's pretty much. I'm trying to figure out what it's kind of like. You know, I'm trying to think. Like it was in Aliens vs Predators, where it's two franchises come together to, you know, have a big battle. The Final Fantasy characters versus the Dead or Alive characters. Well, it's sad that they're not going to continue anymore. That's so depressing. I didn't get to see what Vincent Valentine could really do. I know Cloud's in it. I think Squall's in it too. Pretty sure. Because they have like all the popular Final Fantasy characters in there. The ones that people like. Yeah. That's a good fan theory, though. What did Naminé promise Vincent Valentine in Dead Fantasy? I gotta make a video of that later. No, it would be a fake memory because I played Chain of Memories and all those memories were fake. That's the only problem. They were fake.
It is time.
But I guess it'd still work for Vincent Valentine's favor because he wants Lucretia. So even if it is fake. I'm unlocking characters by far though. So this is pretty good. So it must be installing really good.
So, I mean, if you're playing something, it's going to take longer to install, or is it one of those games that you have to play to install?
I think it's probably that. Well, it's the free version. The free version of Dead or Alive, the Core Fighters. It's the free version. Yeah, so I'm just getting a bunch of fights, just because I have nothing else to stream since I beat the Dead or Alive thing.
I feel a storm is coming.
Did you play through the Batman game, the free one?
Oh, not all the way. And I did the Enchantress fights. I gotta say, she's worth spending $5 on. She's worth the $5 price tag.
How does she play like?
She's pretty much Quan Chi. You were right. She was pretty much Quan Chi. She's pretty much DC's version of a Quan Chi.
She's like a mid-range, like
yeah.
A character.
Yeah. But she's really good though. She can get you for any angle, close range and far range.
I have her for free, so I have to.
Yeah, you get.
I got something to play for it because I really like playing playthrough and Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have room to download it. I'll just have to see. I have all those characters, so like the characters.
Yeah, I had to delete Star Wars just to play the update version, so I put Battlefront in my library. Well, I kind of figured I would do that because I'm gonna be
so many hot girls. Like, it's fucking.
What?
Kai, he has so many girls that are like really cute.
Actually, he does. I've seen the reason why I know is I read his stats and some of the girls that are his friends like my stuff on there. But no, that Kelsey Elizabeth, she's a nutcase. She's a
yeah, she's a bitch.
Yeah, I did not know her before, but I had her on Facebook like a long time ago, and she always posts. She pretty much like she's pretty much like the psychotic female version of low tier god, except without the ego. You know what I mean by that? Like she has the foot and mouth syndrome. You know what a foot and mouth syndrome is, right?
Yeah.
That's like what low tier god has.
Herself, like the first time she was saying it was really terrible, and when she said the hard R and word on Facebook, I'm like, yeah, you just fucking killed yourself on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
there's gonna fucking associate with you.
Exactly. Exactly. A foot mouth syndrome, you know, just like the Dunning-Kruger syndrome, where you think you're good at stuff. The foot mouth syndrome is where you just pretty much Donald Trump is a big person who has foot and mouth syndrome. Says things that people do not like for good reasons. Like because before, when I had her on Facebook, she always posted crazy stuff. She always posted some really crazy stuff. You know. As a matter of fact, I remember one stat she said that, you know, I can't remember what she said, but it was something messed up. It was something like it was something about if a girl gets raped, it's her fault if she does this and that, and she just puts some crazy stuff. Like she got that foot and mouth. That's why I deleted her. Long time ago. This is before the Kai stuff, before Kai exposed her. But that's why I deleted her. I'm like, okay, enough's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really delete people or block people on my social media unless they give me a reason, but her stats were so much cringe. You'd have a field day. Matter of fact, the Poopa community would have a field day with her messages, with her statuses. That's how crazy she was. That's why I was like, I can't have this. She's nuts. She's nuts. Either she's on stuff or she just has that foot and mouth syndrome stuff.
I think she just got foot and mouth syndrome.
Yeah. I can't hang with people like that.
I saw her being super racist, and I was like, I would have just ignored her, but Kai has a right to say something to her.
Yeah.
But like, the minute she said that dumb shit about fucking the hard R word, I'm like, yeah, you're done.
Yeah. Well, see, that just made it worse, though. See, that's what made it worse. Is she didn't do that, you know, but that's what made it worse. Some people, that's why I said it's bad to have foot and mouth syndrome, because when you have foot and mouth syndrome, then you're about to say anything and all things, you know. You know.
I feel a storm is coming.
I can't avoid this.
But yeah, I think she does have that. Because that's something that low tier god has. Where you just pretty much say stuff that's truly offensive. You know, and you just have what it is you have no filter. You say anything, even if it's wrong. I think also, do you know a streamer called Legendary Leah?
Oh yeah, I think she's currently banned from Twitch.
Well, yeah, I think she had that too. The reason why I think she had the foot mouth syndrome is that thing that she said about kids having cancer thing.
Well, so like, besides that getting her banned, she got banned for what's it called?
For the crotch shots?
Yeah, the crotch shot, like got her permanent banned.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, of course that's gonna happen. I'm trying to think of other people who have. I'm trying to think about other people who have foot and mouth syndrome.
Probably. Girls.
I can't avoid this
That
fight.
Brittany Venti girl. I know who that is.
Oh yeah, but I think she's a troll. I think it's a stage act. Because first of all, she acts like she can't speak. She acts like she has a disability with the way she speaks. You know, got to respect my feminism and stuff like that.
She gets trolled by 4chan like daily. Anytime she streams, or like her stream, she goes from okay to complete garbage.
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff they do to her. I like the Grand Theft Auto stuff was funny, where they had those special mods in Grand Theft Auto 5 and she played them, and you saw her face like, oh my god, you knew she was triggered. But they got rid of those mods off Grand Theft Auto.
You can still do them on the PC one.
I know what I must do.
Should I put on a Cavs jersey or an OKC jersey?
I
Probably the
feel a storm
Cavs.
is coming.
I
Which
can't
one should I
avoid
wear?
this fight.
Cavs.
Well, I mean, I don't know that, but there's like 2 colors. Or 3 technically. There's the white, red, and brown. There's the red and black. Or red and like gold, and there's the black with the red.
Oh man, it's hard. You pick that color.
Yeah, I think I'll go for black. You like NBA 2K18 though, it's more like open. It's not really open world, but more like
Yeah.
where you're running around, so you're not stuck in that gym the whole time.
Right, that's that. It just gets annoying. It's annoying. I wanted to be able to change things, like be able to buy clothing, shoes, and stuff like that. Change my haircut.
I mean, you can do that in that game.
But you know, I'd like to be able to do more of that, like detail wise.
Like this
Otherwise,
one,
that's a good game.
You just have to spend like $20 and then you can level up.
One thing I did not mean to make the character that tall.
You have a 12 pack, it's just not cold yet. Ooh, I like these shorts.
Like, I liked the game. I enjoyed the game. That was just pretty much the game. Was play basketball and be in that gym. The game's lit though. Like for sports games, I think it's pretty fun to play. That's why I got in the first place. You know.
Yeah. Well, they keep putting the new one on sale. This one.
I feel a storm is
I
coming.
mean, 2K is one of the only sports games I like to play. And then old school Pro Skater.
Yeah,
And
that new one's fucking so good.
Yeah. I also play Madden as well, just because I like football.
Oh yeah.
As well.
See, I had the new one, but the new one was just kind of like it wasn't terrible, but it's just like it was too easy to be good at that game, and I don't like that shit.
No.
Because like you could literally do any trade you wanted and you would get it.
Wow.
Like you could literally trade like Alex Smith for like garbage and then give it to you. Like considering like you could instantly become like a beast player in franchise mode because all you'd have to do is literally get Tom Brady and pretty much get all the 90 overall players on your team in every fucking game. And I don't like that. I don't like games that are just handed to you.
Yeah.
I have to go forward and level up. Like,
Same
that's why
here.
I like Skyrim and stuff because you have to like.
Oh yeah.
There's stuff that's easy to do, but you have to like work for it. That's why I like Blaze. That's why I'm liking Blaze and stuff that's fighting games. Like,
Well, fighting games you need skill. You have to learn characters and skills and everything.
On your card, I highly recommend buying Guilty Gear if it's still on sale.
Yeah. I only had enough to pay my gym. That's all I had money for, to pay my gym.
I mean, if I wish I had money for like on a $10 cards so I can buy like more shit.
You know, I kind of wish I had a little bit more money because I do want to go back and get the season pass for Dissida NT. But first, I want to see who the characters are first. That's
Yeah,
the first. Yeah, I want to know who. Yeah, I want to know who's who. You know, I want to know who I get. Hopefully, you get the duodecim characters like the rest of them, like Tifa.
That post you posted on Facebook, I don't think someone lives in like a nursing home. I think he lived in his own.
Well, I was offended because someone wanted to put sexual harassment charges. It's like, come on, it's you know, Stanley's a good guy. He would never do that. He's a good man. I met the dude. You know, if he wasn't so busy at Planet Comic-Con, you know, with all the
people are fucking saying it. I thought it was just that one troll site.
Yeah. No, a lot of other people. Yeah. No, but a lot of other people say, because you know what, if Stanley wasn't busy that time I got my comic signed, I would have seen if he wanted to go to tap Kate and have a dinner with him. He's a chill guy. Like, he reminds me of I don't know how you put it, a good grandpa-like figure, you know?
I think he probably just was trying to milk him for money before he dies.
You know?
He's 95 years old.
He's a good man. Like, out of all the celebrities I met, out of all the celebrities I met, he's the least fake. You know, he's the least amount of fake. You can actually talk to him like a normal human being. He's a normal human being. I feel like, you know,
the only site that I'm seeing that's like a legitimate site is Screen Rant. Other than that, everything else is just like websites I've never fucking heard of.
And I don't trust Kotaku because Kotaku's on some SJW stuff.
I mean, I kind of trust Kotaku because at least it's like a respected site. I might not agree with a lot of the shit they say, but like,
I mean, they're good. They just need to stop with this political stuff. Like, enough's enough. Just talk about games. That's what Kotaku's... Because they've been doing that ever since Gamergate. They've been doing that ever since Gamergate. Ever since the Gamergate scandal, that's all they've been talking about was politics. You know, I get people that were Gamergate were cancer and they were doing horrible stuff. I get that, and that's bad. Don't get me wrong, that's bad. But it's like, you know, people go to Kotaku for, I don't know, games? For games? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
like, I want to know about the new gaming trends.
I commented on a post and like I got attacked by like everyone in the comments.
You right?
Calling me like stupid and all this shit, and like Kotaku wasn't doing anything about it. So I said I'm not gonna follow this stupid.
Well, yeah, they've been getting political ever since the Gamergate thing. You know,
it's not even like them being political. Like they were just like ignoring the people, like blatantly attacking other people for no reason.
Yeah. You know, I think that's the problem with 2017. It was about political agendas in 2017, rather than, you know, professionalism. To be a good business person, you gotta stay out of political stuff. You know, because it's divisive. Don't get me wrong, you know, there's always something wrong with both sides. You know. But at the same time, I try to stay out of that stuff because it's none. The way I see it, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. I'm one of those type of people that don't mess with stuff if it's none of my business. You know, if it don't affect me directly, then I can't have a voice to talk about it unless it affects me directly. But I will stand up for what's right. Like, if you say the hard R word, I will call you out. I will put you on blast. By the way, Candace is taking a trip to Japan.
Try to take pictures and send them to you.
I told her to just be very careful and just remind her P's and Q's because I told her about the Logan Paul situation. Because I don't know how... She said that's horrible. You know. Well, hopefully the Japanese people are kind enough to know that we're nothing like that douchebag. Nothing.
Have you seen those re-released Jordans, Devin?
Mm-mm.
They're the exact same color scheme that you love to have on shoes. Not the green, but the black and gold.
Oh yeah.
I feel a storm is coming.
Oh, dude, I tried to work out today.
I am ready.
I don't know if you saw my Snapchat.
Oh no.
I made myself sick. Like I was close to about to vomit. All I did was all I did was like a bunch of bench presses and weights related stuff, and then one treadmill. Then I started getting sick.
Did you do it all instantly, or did you take your time?
I took my time and everything. I always like to take my time with my workout. For some reason, I got sick. It's really weird. This never happens to me. Maybe it could be the protein shake. That stuff makes me jittery. Maybe I need to start trying to work out with no protein shakes. Try that for a week.
I mean, do you bring water with you?
Yeah.
You might just be dehydrated.
Cause yeah, but the protein shakes do sometimes. They have they do more than Monster Energy drink. They make me even more jittery.
Well, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to give you energy before you work out. It's like pre-workout stuff.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to burn it all off when you're at the gym.
That's what I did. I just didn't expect to get sick. I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, I said that shoes for your face right there. Look at them.
Alright, probably do it. I'll probably look at him after this match. This is not on, after last time, it's not on easy mode. This is just install mode. It's installing the rest of the games as I've... Okay, stop doing the time. But I'm not gonna lie, Kasumi's hot, you know. No one gives any love to Kasumi. Of course, then again, I'm attracted to redheads, so it makes a lot of sense. Ow.
I'm sorry. I must go on.
Oof. Lord, that booty. Jesus Christ, that booty. Woo! Almost nice. Put a like on that. And then, but Andreas treated me to lunch today.
Oh, what did he get you?
We ate the Chinese buffet by Burlington Core Factory.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was able to get all the fish I want. I had to get some cod though. I can't eat salmon, so I took some cod.
What do you look like, the salmon?
Yeah. But I can eat cod, flounder, and everything else. Oh yeah, I'm hyped. I'm watching Star Wars again the third time. Oh man, that's a movie I will keep seeing all the time. I don't care. I will see it. I will see it 15 times. How I know if I found the right woman is if she wants to see Star Wars more than 5 times. Kasumi's butt. I'm gonna go look at. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have me some pleasant dreams tonight. I'm gonna have me some pleasant ass dreams. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just let me give you. Oh, you get a good view of it too. Oh yeah. I like this model. Okay, I'll stop perving out. I'll stop it. I'll stop. I just wanted to get a, you know, a golden moment, I should say. Try not to use your cocoa bar lotions. I know that's gonna be really hard. I can't do it though. I'm telling you. No, seriously, it's like every time I see a butt, a girl with a nice butt, I lose my mind. It's like Let me get in them DMs. Let me in them DMs. I want to be in them DMs. See, now I'm getting distracted. Now I'm getting my ass whooped because I'm getting distracted. Okay, so stop it, Devin. Stop it. I don't want to be like Darkside Phil. Or DPS. That's the guy who jerked off on stream. He actually turned.
I've seen a couple other guys like jerk off on stream.
Yeah.
Like, there's a guy that played League of Legends. His name was Loco Doco. He got caught looking at. Remember the champion Tristana?
I think so.
That little like girl with a cannon.
Mm-hmm.
He was jerking off the shit of hers.
No, you gotta remember, go off stream. If you have to get off for 30 minutes, get off the stream for 30 minutes and go take care of yourself. And come back.
He apparently forgot he was streaming.
Oh, that's bad. That's real bad.
No one saw his dick.
I know, but he's probably getting roasted. If he's still streaming, he's probably getting roasted heavily.
He got roasted for like a couple months, and then like people started respecting him because like they apologized for it and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, come on, man. Like, if you're gonna like jerk off to some like hentai or some shit, don't do it on. Like,
well, even if you jerk off to anything, just don't do it on stream. Just get off the stream. You know, just say, "I gotta go, guys. I got to take a break for 30 minutes." Stop broadcast, go up in your room or any other private place, your bathroom, and take care of yourself, and then come back. It's just like what people when they cry on stream. If you get ready to cry, get offline. You know, take care of yourself and then get back on. You know. Because, I mean, no offense, there's more trolls on Twitch, and trust me, some people just wake up every day just to go troll people. And they look for that stuff. They look for that stuff. They look for that kind of stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The female characters in video games are sexy. Let's address the elephant in the room. But come on, man, not on stream. Not on stream. I know it's hard. It's the struggle. Struggle to bust a nut. But you can't do it on stream. It's just like going in public. You can't do it. And if you feel like you're about to bust, hit that stop broadcast button and go take care of yourself. That's what I said. That's my advice for that. Go take care of yourself, then come back.
Fuck, man. These things are not fucking screaming for me on this game. It's always just me versus like 20 people. Wow, I need a friend to play this game with. Maybe like 2v2s.
I would play if I had more money. He wasted my money. Like, I still gotta get a ticket to Comic-Con. I'm gonna wear this outfit because she's busty in this outfit. I like that. I like that shit. I like that, baby girl. Okay, let's stop. And it gets annoying. I was trying to be like Ice JJ Fish.
My work pants pockets so much because they're those like sideways pockets.
Yeah, it's stuck in my brains actually watching this. Because she's purposely revealing outfits.
Fuck, and then I walk out of bounds because my fucking money fell on my pocket. Fuck, man.
I can't
I
avoid
hate these
this
pants, but I need to wear them because of course they only allow pockets right now.
Okay, I better stop. That's gonna be turned to an emote now.
Can you scream that 21 Savage guy, please?
Shit, I could have been playing 2K. Oh well, don't matter. Streaming now, that's all I'm doing. I'm getting myself back to normal. Oh, what's up, Candace?
You will never defeat me.
gotta stream earlier. Oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to get my stream health back though, really, to be quite honest.
I can't avoid
Just
this
so
fight.
I can, you know, get affiliate. I know I should probably turn text-to-speech on, but I'm gonna wait till Dissida comes out before turning text-to-speech on. Because I think those should be special privileges, to be quite honest. Those should be special streams only.
It's not to fucking play as a team in this game, man. You hate on my favorite game on fucking PlayStation, and like people don't play as a fucking team on it. It's so annoying.
Oh
Everyone wants to
shit!
be like fucking Brian. Everyone wants to be a fucking team player.
Ooh, they probably got the Kugler syndrome. They probably think they're good.
He's okay. Well, he's making it now, but before this guy was literally shooting from like half court trying to make shots. That's why. That's part of the reason why my record's so bad. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I make some dumb decisions online, but at least I still try to play like a team player. I won't like try to teammate. I walked away from the ball because I saw that he was grabbing it, and then he thought I was grabbing it. Oh damn.
Right.
Do not give it to the guy with the fucking broccoli hair.
Prepare. I can't avoid this fight.
Any character that they try to make look stupid on this game, like usually those players are really fucking ball hungry. You don't want to give the ball to them.
When you say there's some people that make some ridiculous looking characters.
So, like he's got like green hair, looks like fucking broccoli. And he's got like a blonde beard. He looks really stupid.
Oh
he's got, like,
man.
He's got like
That's
neon
bad.
shoes, camo shorts, camo jacket.
Maybe he's trying to be.
camo.
Maybe he's trying to be one of those. Maybe he's trying to be one of those Starbucks hipster types. You know, maybe that's what he's trying to go for. But it's like I don't think Starbucks hipsters usually play basketball.
Like, he looks stupid. And you probably think his character looks swaggy. And that's what those people say.
Oh, it's Candace asked what I'm it's Teeler.
What's up, Candace? I don't know if she can hear me because the party thing always does that dumb glitch.
Yeah, some people actually thought I was on podcast when I got on here.
Well, it keeps doing that dumb shit where it keeps like making my chat audio like only project through here, like, only to you. Like it keeps changing it. It's the most annoying thing.
Oh, she heard. She heard. She said hi.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, it keeps doing that shit. So if like anyone is like, thinking Devin's talking to himself, he's not.
Yeah, and it's not a podcast.
PlayStation's like chat thing is just really like.
Yeah,
What do you
it's
go
crap.
into, sound or sound and screen, or what do you? Oh yeah,
I
audio.
can't
output.
avoid this fight.
Yeah.
What do you go to?
Microphone and then go to share.
Sharing
Yeah.
broadcast, is that what you go to?
Yeah.
How do you change
I enabled mine permanently.
that? Well, I keep doing that, but like it doesn't save it for some reason. Like, it keeps making me have to go back and like fucking fix it.
Because sometimes I'll be in party chat with Game Over, so I can watch when I watch his streams. I can hear my voice there, and I get promoted because I'm on his stream. Though he's hyped for Dissida as well, because he likes it. Plays like Naruto.
Oh yeah, is he gonna go to the launch party for it?
I'm sorry.
Well, unfortunately, he can't because of the car thing. But no one. But he's probably he's probably gonna get the he's probably gonna get the beta. Well, I didn't mean to go out of the lobby.
Oh yeah, the beta comes out tomorrow, I think. Doesn't it, the 12th?
Yep.
I think it's the 12th. I can't fucking remember.
What is this? Just so I can play other costumes. Even though I don't like the Santa costumes, but you know, people like to watch characters in costumes.
No way. I can't avoid this fight.
Get ready, fight!
Oh, it is out this week. The 12th.
Oh, that's good.
It's the 24th. And then the Dragon Ball Fighters, I think, comes out this week too.
I'm gonna download both. Have one. The first day's gonna be Dissida. I'm gonna try to go for 5 hours straight for Dissida, just so I could get good before the game comes out. Next day would be Fighter Z. After that, I even got thumbnails prepared for those streams.
IGN released who the playable characters are going to be for the Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball Fighter beta.
I am ready.
It has 11 characters that are playable for the beta.
Well,
We'll run from 14 to 16. That's a purely the game, fighting game that basically access on January 13th.
I already know who my main's gonna be in Fighter Z.
The full beta roster is Nappa, Vegeta, Goku, Piccolo, Krillin, Cell, Android 18, Frieza, Beerus, Kid Buu, and Goku.
No Peach Trunks. I thought Trunks would be.
No, he's not a beta character to play as. It's
well.
just for the beta. It's not like for the full game. Kind of to be playable for the beta.
Okay, well I guess I can use the Ultimate Gohan because I like Ultimate Gohan.
I'm probably gonna use what's his name. Probably use Kid Buu and.
Because that's my favorite version of Gohan was Ultimate Gohan. I like Ultimate Gohan.
You will never defeat.
Especially how badass he was in the Majin Buu saga. Where he's like, you had those one-liners. I like those one-liners.
No way.
Like, you could tell he's super confident. Like, he knew he could defeat Majin Buu. Though he should have just tried to finish him off and not let him fuse with Gotenks. But then again, he does kind of an ego when he's powerful. It's the same thing when he did with Cell.
Yeah, that's Gohan's weakness.
Yeah. Yeah. The minute he gets new powers, he becomes like Vegeta, pretty much.
Yeah, I think part of it is just he's human.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too.
Goku gets cocky, but he's like, it's like understandable cocky that he knows he's human.
Yeah. Or it could be that Gohan's tapping the powers that's super high and stuff like that. And when Saiyans go into the next level, they do kind of get full of themselves. Because even Future Trunks was kind of like that when he fought Frieza. Well, he was stronger, but you know, he knew. Because one thing about being a Super Saiyan, it changes your personality. That's why Super Saiyan 4, when Goku goes Super Saiyan 4, you're done. He don't spare your life. You know, if you go Super Saiyan 4 on you, you're done. It changes your personality. Because of Saiyan biology. But yeah, my mains in Fighter Z is gonna most likely, if Fighter Z is most likely gonna be Ultimate Gohan. You know, well, Ultimate Gohan. Who else do they have? Do you have Cell on there? On the beta? Do they have Cell in the beta?
Yeah, Cell's in the beta.
Okay, Ultimate Gohan, Cell.
You have Nappa, Vegeta, Goku, Piccolo, Krillin, Cell, Android 18, Frieza, Beerus, Kid Buu, and Adult Gohan.
Probably Adult Gohan, Cell, and I'm thinking I don't know what my third main should be. I guess I'd do Nappa because no one's gonna really play Nappa. You know, I like to play characters that nobody plays sometimes in a party, because it's 3-on-3.
Yeah, I'll probably use Kid Buu, Beerus, and
I must go on.
I'm trying to think of who I'll probably use. I'll probably use like Frieza or something, I guess, like make a villains kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Beerus isn't really a villain, but I just kind of like how he plays in that game.
Well, he's a villain, but he's like the kind of order, like keep order, like he has to do bad stuff. Pretty much, he's like a nicer version of Benabelza, where he's trying to keep order. When I mean nicer version, like Beerus isn't going to destroy destroy the worlds if he likes you, you know. But he does have to keep order. Because there has to be a god of destruction. I mean, it makes sense now. I mean, look what the whole thing was Zamasu.
This website, like that posts, US Gamer posts the most misleading fucking picture for Dragon Ball Fighters Data. They showed a picture of Teacher Gohan, they said that's adult Gohan.
Oh, that's... See, I don't like clickbait like that. People need to stop with this. Stop it.
Yeah. I think Geek.com showed VG24 Video Games 24/7 showed a picture of Vegeta with white hair. Vegeta's never had white hair.
Oh, the fan creation. It's a fan thing. It's one of those fan stuff.
Geek.com shows Goku Blue. They're not gonna fucking put that character in the beta. It's a cute.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. Well, see, the news sites are always going to clickbait, but I hate when YouTubers clickbait. They fall in the same category. Just like when I watched a Kingdom Hearts 3 video, and you know the title. You know what title I'm talking about. It says Vincent Valentine confirmed, and then when I click the video, the guy says, "Oh no, it's not confirmed. I just had to draw your attention." I was pissed off. I was mad. I was like, "You got my hopes up."
Keeps trying to get me to come work out with her, but she like goes. She like wants you to work out for like 2 hours, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, I had to quit the gym early.
Like the minute my heart starts racing fast, I get anxiety.
Yeah, I had to quit working out today because I got sick in the middle of my workout, real bad. I don't know if it's a protein shake, but something that made me dizzy. Like. It was scary. Because I started, the weird thing is I started staring in the middle of space when I was on the treadmill, the last part of my workout. And then I started getting dizzy and I was like, I gotta stop. I don't know what's going on with my body, but I don't want to, I don't want to put permanent damage on myself. And I don't want to throw up in the gym. Because I really don't like throwing up in other places. I just don't. I have this whole thing, you know, not really, no, I just got dizzy and was about to throw up. I don't know why. Like before, I could work out I could work out my normal 2 hours like it's nothing. For some reason, I got sick. It could have been something I ate before. Because I have to be very careful what I eat now. I can't eat anything I want to anymore, but unfortunately. I have to be put on a special diet. It's not even about losing weight. It's mostly about, you know, keeping my health up. Like, I can't have any greasy food. That will hurt my head. I will have a bad headache. Like, dude, my headache, it feels like someone's drilled a hole in my head. That's how bad it is. It feels like someone's drilled a hole in my head every time I eat greasy food. And if it's too greasy or it's too much salt, I have to kind of avoid it. Otherwise, I can eat anything. I know it sounds crazy, but I might end up turning into a vegetarian one day. Because I can't eat all the stuff I want to eat anymore, so I might as well go vegetarian. I might as well. You know.
I can't avoid this fight.
The only problem is vegetarian food is expensive. It's almost if they purposely.
Remember, like, this Fighters Z game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made by the people who made Blaze food.
Oh, I knew that.
Art system works, or whatever.
I knew that. I mean, if you look at the animation, you know, if you look at the animation, it's exactly like that. And what I like about it, it reminds, well, for me, I like the game because it reminds me of the Super Nintendo Dragon Ball Z games. You know. It reminds me of the Super Nintendo ones. You know what I'm talking about? Like the one we played at T3 when T3 was still open? That kind of stuff. It reminded me of that stuff. And to be quite honest, I've been getting into the classic Super Nintendo DBZ games. I don't know what it is, but I like the cartoony anime, you know, artwork for Dragon Ball Z stuff. I'm not too crazy about the Unreal Engine Xenoverse stuff. I know it's kind of weird. It just don't work for that kind of stuff. Now for Final Fantasy it works for that stuff because they always use Unreal Engine on some of their stuff. you know. But it's kind of odd for fun. It's kind of odd for a DBZ game to have like Unreal Engine stuff going on. That was my second problem I had with Xenoverse. What?
Because I just checked your Snapchat, Darren.
Okay. I'm actually thinking about getting like close to neck front part of the neck tattoos to hide all the big chingas. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Is this is it free to follow this chick?
Yeah. Look up the Brittany A187, Devin. That's her name.
There it is. I already kind of got it added. You put it right there. Oh, she a redhead too, with a nice booty. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You're losing your mind now, Devin.
What? Nah. I kind of want to forward this to my thing.
She's one of those like cam girls that like tries to get people to pay on her Patreon.
I ain't paying, but thanks for the free stuff though. But damn, you won't get me in trouble.
You will never defeat me.
Okay, I'll stop. I was just, you know, trying. I was just trying to be me.
I can't avoid this fight.
You know, that's what I'd always try to do. I've been playing this for an hour, and I only got a little bit of characters. I don't even have all the character roster. But I guess because I like the stages. Dead or Alive has good stages. I gotta give them that. They got some good stages. Like I'm playing on the Icicle Island thing with all the penguins.
Get ready, fight!
Of course, maybe I should have chosen a different outfit for this stage. It's taking a while for it to install, but that's fine. I don't care. I'll just play the uninstalled version. It don't matter. As long as I'm streaming, doing what I need to do, that's all that matters. It's not like I'm known. It's not like I'm known for Dead or Alive gameplay. And they're just trying to play this to celebrate the new Dissida, since these are the people that's going to create the new Dissida. Why not produce it? Yeah, technically they could throw a Dead or Alive character in Dissida NT. Says it's made by the same company. I don't know who they would add though.
This won't take long. Prepare! Get ready, fight!
Okay, now I'm getting beat. And David CH accused me of putting this on easy mode. Shame. Yeah. Shame on you, David CH. If you're stealing this, shame on you. Shame on you, bud. And oh, you're right. He is. He just is. I think that's what it is. It's a little bit of bitter jealousy. He's not. He don't stream at all, so he gets clout from trolling streamers. That's why he goes on other people's streams. Candace.
Oh, Well, David CH, this is the type of dude he is. He's the type of dude that wakes up, beats his meat, and then he goes on any sort of social media that Devin's fucking associated with, and goes, ooh, how can I troll Devin today because I have nothing better to do with my life because
he just wants some clout. That's what. Yeah, he doesn't do anything. He don't do nothing, like no work. He's the type of dude that picks up something, puts it down, and said he'll do it later, but he doesn't. He's one of those lazy people. You know? Yeah, he is. He does got a neck beard. He's one of those extreme lazy people that don't do nothing. He don't provide for nothing. He does not provide for society at all. He just sits there and trolls streamers in order to get clout. He thinks he's gonna get him clout. He thinks it's gonna get him clout if he trolls streamers. It's like, they don't work like that. I'm sorry, it don't work like that. What you do look like is a jackass, and everybody's not gonna want nothing to do with you. You ain't getting. You know what? See, the problem is people think they're gonna get famous from that. There's something called infamous. There's a difference between infamous and famous. David CH, infamous. He's on the same level as Logan Paul. Well, maybe not exactly, but he's, you know, he's like one of those people like Logan Paul type of people. You know, he's infamous. He thinks this is gonna get him famous by trolling other streamers. It's not gonna work the way it's not gonna go the way he thinks. People are gonna hate him and want nothing to do with him. No one's gonna want to sponsor him. And even once he starts streaming, people are gonna just troll him. People are gonna sit there and troll him all day. Sorry, but there's a difference between famous and infamous. I think David's slow. I think David's is slow. I don't think he understands that there's a huge difference between famous and infamous. You know. David CH is infamous. Because he also goes on other streamers and tries to mess with them too. Thinks it's gonna get him clout. He really believes it's gonna get him clout. He believes that, oh, I'm gonna be famous if I do this. No, bro. You're gonna be infamous. That's not good. Infamous people hate you. People will troll you for good reasons if you're infamous. You know.
I'll be back in a little bit. My friend is gonna go to the gym, but I'm not gonna really work out when I'm there.
You're gonna go ahead and go through it?
I'm not gonna work out with her because like, it gives me massive anxiety when I work fucking.
Yeah. Just be careful. Yeah. Just be careful. You know. She's pushing you too hard. I just leave. Yeah, you gotta pace yourself. As someone who goes to the gym, you gotta pace yourself.
I'm gonna work out tonight. Like,
well, yeah.
Why I can't kick clothes.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You gotta pace yourself. I know this from going to the gym.
I'm the type of person I go by the gym by myself.
Yeah, I'd always do it.
Judging and shit. Like, I wouldn't mind if I went with you, because I know you wouldn't be sitting there going, come on, man.
Yeah, well, I know you gotta pace yourself. I talk to bodybuilders, and they all say the same thing. You gotta pace yourself. You can't just, you know. In fact, I was training with somebody who was a bodybuilder last year. Like, there was a bodybuilder that was helping me work out and stuff like that. And he started me on the 15s on the deadlifts and stuff like that because I was doing too much. He said, no, he said the idea is to pace yourself. You're not gonna get the muscles unless you pace yourself. Don't try to do the biggest thing. Don't try to show off. He says there's a difference between people who show off and people who legitimately work out. People who legitimately work out use realistic weights. You know what I'm saying? They do what's realistic to their body type. That's why you gotta pace yourself. You can't just go in there and try. I do that a couple of times and that will mess your body up. You gotta go back in there. And yeah, I see what you mean. People will judge you and stuff. They shouldn't, because, like, let's be quite honest. Not everybody has time to bodybuild. I mean, you have to put time. You have to put time. You also have to put time in meal prep. You gotta also put time in meal prep as well. And we both work. Let's just be quite honest. We both work. It's not possible in our schedule to do that. You know, just remember, if you go there, just pace. You know, pace yourself. Don't do too much if you can't do it. You know, it's about what you can do. It's about what you can do, because no one is realistically gonna be this jack steroid type of person. It's just not realistic. The only reason why Hollywood stars, like the superhero movies, do what they do is they're put on a strict diet. That's how come they're able to do what they do. You know. what people in the gym miss is realism. They think they go in the gym, they're gonna come out jacked, and you're gonna come out, it don't happen in one night. You have to this consistency, So just pace yourself, bro. That's all I gotta say. Pace yourself.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna work out tonight. I'm just gonna like afterwards. I'm gonna get my excuse like I'm exhausted for the game.
Or just probably pick up a 5-pound dumbbell. Maybe pick up a £5 dumbbell and just act like you're doing something.
Yeah. All right. I'll message you if she tries to push me. If she goes to Shawnee to work out.
Oh.
Like that Planet Fitness that's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll hit you up if she starts straightening so I can see what she tries to do. But yeah, I'll keep messaging you though.
Alright.
Alright. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Are you gonna be up all night or are you gonna go to bed soon?
Well, I think I'll be up all night. Only reason I was tired because I was exhausted from stuff I was doing.
Yeah, I'll probably only be gone for like 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be up, and I already have me at Monsters, so I'm probably gonna just end up staying up. And I'm waiting for the rest of this game to download, so.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, but David CH is just, he's just one of those type of people that think being infamous is gonna get you famous. No, there's two different things. Chris Chan, low tier god, or infamous. People laugh at them. People make fun of them because they're infamous.
Nothing.
There's a difference between being talented and doing something that's providing actual content that for people. Then there are people that just don't do nothing but leech. I think with David CH is he's a leech. He needs to leech off people in order to give him the view. That's what he thinks. And that's and if he's on here, he needs to understand that's not how it works. You're gonna get laughed at, not praised. There's a difference. And I should know because I've been infamous for 2 years. I've been infamous for 2 years on YouTube. I've been infamous for 2 years. By accident, mind you. By accident, but I've been infamous for 2 years. So I know the difference. I know the difference. You don't want to be infamous. You want to be famous. Famous means you have talent. People respect you. People respect your hustle. People respect what you do. And a lot of people are just gonna want to work with you. Infamous, yeah, you're famous, but people make fun of you. They make memes about you. They, they troll you based off the fact that you said some stupid crap. It's just like those people who go around saying the hard R word on Facebook. They think that they're being edgy by saying the hard R word, but what they're really doing, Candace, is that, they're just getting themselves infamous. They're just getting themselves set up to be made fun of for their edginess. They're not doing anything for themselves except, make themselves a laughing stock. Because before, I used to do that edgelord, maybe this crap, not like exactly on that scale, but I used to try to be, have offensive statuses because I thought that would work. No, that's going to get you infamous. People are going to blast you on social media and make fun of you. You'll be roasted. That's exactly what happens. And see, that's the problem. I don't think David CH grasped the meaning. And I think that's what it is. They want to be. I think some do it because they feel powerful. They feel powerful because they want to be edgy. Like it's funny once, then they get. It does, and what it is, they're trying to be edgy because they think that's the way to go. They think that's how you get views because, let's see, PewDiePie says the hard R word. People talk about it. Yeah, but people were making fun of PewDiePie. People are laughing at. Sure, PewDiePie got a lot of views, but they're laughing at him for saying the hard R. They're not praising him. When Logan Paul went and disrespected Japanese culture and record a dead body in the suicide forest, people are roasting Logan Paul for it. They're not praising him. They're not praising him. They're laughing at him. They need to realize that, you know, when they troll people to get views, you know, they're gonna make themselves a laughing stock, because that's all they're gonna be known for. They're gonna be known for trolling. They're gonna be known for just being trolls and toxic. That's all they're gonna be known for. And that's really sad, because then, you know, I don't know what they're gonna do if they have kids. I don't know what they're gonna do if they ever do get a wife and they have kids, and their kids find out that their dad's infamous for being a stupid troll. See, I think about that stuff. That's why I changed my views. You know, when I used to be that one guy who was very disrespectful toward women because of me dating thoughts and stuff like that. That's why I changed the way I am, because I don't want to leave a bad legacy. I don't want to leave, you know, Twitch or YouTube with a bad legacy. So I changed my ways. I've changed it. This is what people are gonna think about you in the future. You know, what your employers may one day watch your streams. And see, that's the thing. Those people, some of them people, they're just gonna be known for trolls. They're just gonna be known doing the same thing, and then it's gonna be hard for them to get anywhere else in life, you know. Because no one wants to work with that. No one wants to work with toxic people or edgelords. Nobody likes edgelords at all. You know, nobody really likes edgelords. They don't. They don't. They don't.
I can't avoid this fight.
You know. Being the edgiest person is stupid. It's overrated. It does not make you look cool. Just because they make edgy bad guys in anime, or, you know, edgy anti-heroes, it don't work the same. It's like, get that notion out of your head. If you're edgy, nobody's gonna want to deal with you. You know? And that's the thing with this part of this community, is that some people think that's gonna actually help them get views, and it's not. Not in the way they think. It's not gonna go the way they think. It's just not. You know? And I know this because I'm an older guy. I'm 26, you know? I learned a long time ago that, you know, the more edgy you are, the less people want to deal with you. You know?
I can't avoid this fight.
And plus, you should be out of that phase after high school, at least. I can see in high school you be in that phase because you're in that awkward, emotional phase that nobody gets you, and, you know, your parents don't understand you. I can see you doing that. I can see them doing it in high school. But when you're like an adult man doing this, come on, man. Come on, grow up. You know. I think that's what made me attract that kind of fan base in the first place, because originally I used to say some edgelord stuff, and I'm sorry for that stuff now. I don't believe in the stuff I used to say a long time ago. I've changed my ideology completely. You know, I've changed my mind about some things. You know, I think that's probably what attracted them, though, is because I used to say some pretty nasty edgelord stuff. You know, I used to say some pretty messed up, edgy stuff, and that's what got them attracted. Now it's like, you know, I'm older. I grew up out of the edge. You know. I'm more rocking the respectable human being type of thing. That's what I'm gonna be rocking, is the respectable human trend. That's what I'm gonna be rocking. Yeah, I used to do that stuff. I wasn't a troll, mind you. I really don't like to mess with people if I don't, especially, you know, if I don't have no problem with them. But I used to say some pretty messed up stuff on social media because I thought it was cool. I thought it was badass, and it wasn't. That's the problem with these people. They think they go around trolling and saying bad stuff and offending people. That's gonna get them the views they want. You know. That's where I think I got that fan base from. I think because edgelord, you know, edgelords are attracted to other edgelords. That's just a fact. And of course, now most of them just leave my stream now because I'm not like that no more. I've changed my views, and most people don't like that. Most people don't like me changing my views. Well, I'm just saying, you know what? That's just too bad because I've grown out of that stuff. I've grown out of that. You know, mind you, I like the, you know, look and stress sense of an edgy person, but to some degree. But I don't like the lifestyle because it's stupid. It's pointless if you think about it. Yeah, you could troll and, you know, try to be intimidating on the internet, but it's stupid because no one's gonna be afraid of you. All you just do is irritate people and make it so people won't have anything to do with you. You know. And they're not even good trolls. I've dealt with trolls from 4chan that did a lot worse. You know, I had a 4chan troll leak my address. Something the Poopa community could never do. You know. But even then, it's just stupid. It's just pointless. It's like, what do you prove when you do that? What do you prove if you sit on the computer all day messing with people? What do you prove? What do you get out of it?
This won't take long.
What if you can't troll someone? What if someone can't feel over emotional on the internet? Then you failed. If you can't get someone to feel over emotional on the internet, then you failed. If you can't get a reaction out of someone, then you just wasted all your time. You could be doing something productive. You know, mind you, this is coming from a guy who plays a lot of video games. But, you know, you could be, yeah. Oh, it is. It is. It is. But I'm just saying, what are trolls gonna do when they find out they can't get a reaction out of people? What are they gonna do with their lives? Or when they find out trolling does not pay the bills. You know.
Enough. Get ready, fight.
No way.
That's why most of them leave, to be quite honest, because I stopped having that edgelord mindset. So they're like, you know, what lives, right? But that's why most of them leave. Like they're not even on the King of the Night. That's what I'm using right now. They're not even on that no more because it's like I changed my beliefs and it goes to show who your legit followers are. You know, legitimate followers would still follow you no matter what you believe. But it's the fact I changed my beliefs, and then they're like, "Oh no, it's not. He's not thinking like us no more. This is bad. This is bad. We need to call the cops. This is bad. You know, we gotta have people think like us." You know, they forget that I've always had my own way of thinking. I've always had my own way of thinking before anyone showed up. When I just started this. And the minute I say something they don't like, they always like, "You're drinking too much Monster." Yeah, blame it on the Monster for me to have my own mindset, to have my own personality, and not the personality, and not the same kind of static personalities they got. Let's put it this way: I have more character development than most of them do, because they're trying to be that anti-hero, badass, edgelord type that they'll never be. That they'll never, ever be. Because one thing about anti-heroes, yeah, anti-heroes are edgy, but anti-heroes, I don't know, do stuff. You know, these people sit on the couch all day. All day. These people sit on the couch all day. You know, trying to hit up on that on that keyboard. In fact, they got more biceps in their fingertips than they do in any other kind of body part they have. They have more biceps on. In fact, their fingertips, they have like little biceps on their fingertips for sitting on the computer all day, doing the same thing. That's exactly what they do, day in and day out. And they think it's gonna get them famous. Yeah, it's gonna get them infamous. You'll be on the same page as Logan Paul. Congratulations. You're an asshole that makes people want nothing to do with you. You know. It's like day in and day out, man. It's the same stuff. And this comes from a guy who was infamous for some of the stuff he says. But it's like the edgy lifestyle. It's just it's cringe. It's cringy. Yeah, you could say the hard R and the N word, but that don't make you badass. It makes you stupid and ignorant. If you have to say racial slurs to get popularity, then you're stupid.
No one can face
me. You're not even worth the time. You're not even worth the effort if you have to do that. And you know, they see, oh, PewDiePie did it. Yeah, but PewDiePie was already famous before.
This won't take long. Enough.
And even then, PewDiePie lost a lot of his stuff. He lost a lot of subs. He lost some of his YouTube money for doing the M-bomb. It's exactly what it's exactly what he deserves. You can't just go around doing anything you want. People, what it is, they won't want repercussions. But it's like, you're trying to do negative stuff to get fame. Yeah, people are gonna recognize you. I don't know if they can't. I don't know if you heard about the rapper called Boonk Gang. That's what they remind me of. You know, the guy who thinks he's the black Joker, pretty much. He thinks he's the Joker, and he goes around stealing stuff at Walmart and put it on Snapchat. That's what they're gonna be like. They're gonna be like Boonk Gang. You know, they're gonna be going. They're like the type of people that will go to a Walmart and steal and go on Snapchat with them running stuff out of the store just to get views. But it's like, you're getting negative views. Because people make fun of Boonk. People make fun of Boonk Gang. In fact, I don't even think anyone knows him for his music, come to think of it. I don't even think anyone knows Boonk Gang for his music. They just know him because the Snapchat videos of him going around here stealing stuff. You know, as a prank. You know, like when he went to Popeye's Chicken and went in the back and stole a bunch of fried chicken and ran out. You know. Or when you go to Walmart and you steal a couple shirts and some stuff. That's exactly the kind of stuff that these people do. Is that they go day in and day out trying to find the most infamous thing they could do or infamous words to say and use those words. And then after they use those words, you know, they go like, oh, I will get fame by being edgy on people's streams. You know? And then they tell people to stay away from e-girls, but then they simp to e-girls. Then they spend like $700 to e-girls they don't even know. You know, day in and day out. That's the lives of that community. That's the entire lifestyle of that community. Entire lifestyle. Now, granted, not everybody's like that. Like Harry Dixon's pretty cool. I like Harry Dixon. You know, he's actually legit. Yeah, him and Trevor are legit. But most of them, I gotta be quite honest, are trolls. You know. Well, except Honey. Honey's pretty good. Honey, you know, Honey's living her own life. I gotta give it to the girl. Honey's actually living her own life. You know. I heard she got a new man though. Which, congrats on her.
I am Hayate.
It's just like the people who go around making rant videos about people. The people who make like those ridiculous rant videos about, Oh yeah, I like Harry. He's actually really good. But the community is just like with those kind of. It's like with some of those kind of people who go around making. Who knows? I think what it is that the community's turned against him, probably. I think that's what it is, because I went back on my Discord just to see what was going on, and they told me he was simping for some e-girls. And they didn't like him simping for some e-girls, so I think the community turned... I think his community turned on him. That's why he wanted me to stream on the Crimson Loner instead of King of the Night. Because he don't want to deal with his community. Because they got on him for, liking a couple girls on Twitter. I think that's what's going on. Like, I think now he has a thing for St. Peach's friend. Emily sees something. But I think that's why he left Discord. Because they probably got on him for that. They're dog mean on him about that. Which I don't think they should have. I mean, as far as I know, let the man, have feelings for anybody, Let him make their mistakes, But I think that's why Poopa left the Discord, I think. I think he's just, he got into it with some of his followers because they didn't like what he was doing. I remember he used to have a Discord, for himself, but, for his own community and stuff like that, but that Discord got banned because the trolls false flagged it. His community false flagged it just because he said something that they didn't like. I think what it is that Poopbutt has a different kind of mindset now. I think he's seriously in love with St. Peach. I think he doesn't want his community to ruin it for him. Because sometimes I think the community is too harsh on him. To be quite honest, just a little bit.
No. I can't avoid this fight.
But I think that's why he left the Discord. I think that's why. I think he's doing something they don't like. And trust me, you already see my streams. Once you do something that they don't like, they'll let you know, go out of their way to let you know. Or shame you for it. So that's why I think he left. I mean, I know he'll probably never get St. Peach, but let the man make his mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Let the man do what he's gotta do. Let him get it out of the system. I don't see nothing wrong. Let him get it out of the system. I thought that one girl was right for me. And turns out she wasn't. You gotta let people make their own mistakes.
I am ready.
Though it's best to listen to advice when you got advice. I've learned some new tricks though. When the game fully installs, if it ever does, I can use this in arcade mode. Okay, stop with the taunt. Wait, do I got it on easy mode? Other settings. Well, it's still probably installing, so it's not my fault. PSNs have a crappy time installing games, especially if you're streaming.
I must go on.
But I'll just say, let the man make his mistakes. I don't think we should be that harsh on him. Let him make his mistakes. Oh, I unlocked more costumes too. Okay, so I'm get to unlock more costumes while it's loading. think maybe I should try him. Why do they give a school uniform? We'll try something else. It don't matter. Well, it's not ideal, but it's something new. Something to bring to the table while it's still... it's still loading.
Prepare. I am ready.
But I think that's what's going on. I think he's getting tired of his own community. Like the edgy stuff, I could see that it being done in high school because it's a phase. But like, when you're an adult and you feel like you have to be edgy, then there's something wrong with your life. There's something wrong with your life. Oh, so I see what they do. They put on like random difficulty. But 2018, I'm a changed man. I don't do that edgy stuff. I don't fucks with edgy anymore.
I can't avoid this fight.
You know, I'm all about my content now, and only about my content. I'm not about the parties. I ain't about, doing stupid stuff. I'm just, I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be just on the straight, narrow path. I believe in doing what's right. 2018, man. 2018, I'm gonna, 2018 is gonna be the year. I'm a changed man now, so yeah. Before I used to be a stick in the mud because I didn't understand how things were, but I forgot what it is back in like 2016. I forgot what was important. But now, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to know, to feel, and know what's important. And what's important is not the amount of views you have, or the popularity you have, or the popularity you have with Instagram models. What really matters is the legitimacy of your content and the legitimacy of your character. That's what really matters. Took me a long time to know that, because I used to be full of myself and airheaded. But after seeing everything, I think I finally get it. I think I finally understand life a lot better. So, 2018, I'm a changed man. I'm a different kind of man than I was before. Some people think it's weakness, but I don't think it is. I don't really think it's weakness. It's just realization, realization. It's not about the views. It's not how popular you are with Instagram models. It's not how popular you are in general. It's about being true to yourself. Being, being a genuine character. Being your true self. And not being afraid to express your true self, whether you get people to like it or not. Trying to fit in the mold isn't going to get you anywhere. That's why I realized that. And I tried to fit in with that community. I really did. I honestly tried to fit in with that community. But it's just too hard. Because, I'm out of my edgy phase. I'm now more trying to focus on my content. That's why I stake my life on now is my content. Nothing else. Yeah, nothing else matters except my content. That's what really matters.
Get ready, fight!
Legitimacy is the best, is a much better thing to have than popularity. And I realize that.
I'm sorry. I must go on. Let's see how strong you are.
No, not to say I will never fall short. I mean, I'm always gonna fall short. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes. You know, we're gonna all make mistakes. We're all gonna do something that's not really good. You know, it's human nature is itself. But a real man admits and changes for the future. Doesn't blame other people for their mistakes.
Get ready, fight!
Cause yeah, you can get sponsors, but it's like, I'd rather do it the right way. I'd rather put in work for some good content rather than, you know,
You will never
living off other people's stuff. And the problem with these trolls that that's what they do is they live off other people's viewer count, viewer base. That's why they always talk about other streamers. You know, like, I'll bring up popular topics like Night Blue or anything like that. Granted, Night Blue is kind of bad. Oh, hello. Don't matter. Still, man, it's taking a long time for the game to install. Like, Jesus. I guess this is the free version. That should make it easier to download.
Let's see how strong you are. I can't avoid this fight.
At least I can look at Bikini Girls for a while, so it keeps me on here.
Get ready, fight!
I'm sorry. I must go on. Prepare. I can't avoid this fight.
Get ready, fight! Get ready, fight!
You will never defeat me.
What I find truly strong
Prepare.
is
I
what
can't avoid
other
this
people
fight.
find weakness.
Ready, fight!
What that is a strong moral character. You know, to be a decent human being. That's what a true strong man is, to be a decent human being. You know.
Get ready, fight!
I'm sorry. I must go on.
Okay, one more fight. I should probably call it quits. Cause man, I don't know, the full this ain't installing for some reason. The update is not installing. You know, I don't know if you're streaming later on. I might just end up hosting you. Cause I really can't go on too much. Still kind of exhausted because I had to run my cousin, you know, to his clients' houses. I just went and took a huge nap so I had some energy to, you know, stream. But I've been exhausted lately. I'm not even kidding you. I've been exhausted. Oh, you're welcome. I think I'll probably just end it here. Right there. May the crystal be with you. But you're welcome.